I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info. And with me today is my colleague, Jackie Terry. Jackie and I share office space in the Seattle Hypnosis office. And Jackie is here today to talk to us about hypnobirthing and tell us about that. So tell our listeners about hypnobirthing.
Thanks, Roger. HypnoBirthing is a program developed many years ago by Maria Mongan, and it is to help couples who are about to have their child use hypnosis as a means of making that the most enjoyable and exciting time of their lives.
And so what is it about hypnosis that helps with the birthing process?
Oh, well, a lot of birthing in our culture is considered a medical procedure. And if you think about it, giving birth is a very natural process, something that all mammals do. And that fear that is really part of our cultural dialogue makes the fear of pain within the birthing process make it very stressful. The use of hypnosis to help alleviate that stress, to ease that fear, and to really be in touch with your body and know that whatever your body is about to do is a perfectly natural thing. That's the biggest way that hypnosis works with birthing.
So are you saying that in the birthing process, using hypnosis, there's no pain?
Well, I'm not saying that there's no pain. I'm saying that it isn't pain as one might think of pain. I know you've done a lot of work, Roger, with people fearing pain.
Correct.
Or in pain, and that a lot of that has to do more with the anxiety, that not having actually experienced it yet, but afraid that's what it's going to be.
Sure.
Within childbirth, there's a great deal of that because it's part of the mythology of our culture. Right. What most of the women report to me that I have worked with on this is that it isn't pain, that it is pressure.
Okay.
So, if you can describe it a little differently, not pain, but maybe pressure. Doesn't mean there won't be any pain or that, everyone has their own experience of it.
And so how does your program work? How many sessions?
Well, there are 5 2.5-hour sessions, so it's a lot of intense time. And I work with couples, and the partner, the companion of the birthing mother, becomes the hypnotherapist to that mother, stays with them throughout the birthing process. Most often that's the husband, but not always.
So you're teaching the partner the hypnosis skills?
So they work as a team to birth the baby.
And so you're not in the birthing room with the birth of the child?
Not generally.
Okay.
Not generally.
Okay.
If I were in that room, it would be only as a guest and not at all playing a necessary role at that point. So the whole of the sessions is to build the confidence for this couple to go through this event on their own, and that's really what works the very best.
And so what is it about hypnobirthing that makes this birthing process better than other birthing programs?
Well, I really think that it is more working with the body and being really closely in touch with what your body naturally wants to do.
Okay. And after the birth process, after the baby is born, what tools does the mother have as a result of the program?
Well, as you kind of might imagine, you still have all of those great tools of learning how to relax, learning how to be in touch with yourself, learning how to be in touch with that baby. Now, that communication with that baby begins very early on in this program, so that when the baby makes the appearance, it's a continuation of a relationship that's already begun. So after the baby is born, both mother and child can maintain that relaxed state.
Okay, and so mom has some lifelong tools, and the parents have lifelong tools that they can use.
Lifelong tools.
Okay, great. And as part of the hypnobirthing program, at what point in the pregnancy process should parents start training with you?
Good question. I have had parents kind of last minute this, and we've done little bits and pieces to get them through. That doesn't really work well. I've had clients that started at the very beginning when they first found they were pregnant, and everything in between. The earlier you start, the more you practice. So yeah, I like to have a lot of time if we can afford that.
Okay, so don't wait till the day before.
Don't wait till the day before. On the other hand, if you do it right away, you have to be very disciplined in keeping up the homework and keeping up the practicing of all of the process and the self-hypnosis. So it wouldn't be a good thing to start, say, at month 1, do 5 weeks, and then put it aside, and then you're not ready. So, sometimes it works better if it's a little bit closer because you're still right in that flow of really using all of the techniques necessary.
Oh, great. And so, Jackie, how do people get in contact with you?
Well, people can probably get in touch with me either by my email address, which is jackieterry15@hotmail.com, or call me on the phone. It's area code 206-200-6867.
And if people want just more information on hypnobirthing, do you have, is there any website that they should go to?
Well, they can go to the hypnobirthing.com website, and that is an international website on this process. The other thing I will say is that I like to have an introductory session with clients so that we get to know each other. Trust is a really big part of all hypnosis, and so I like to have a no-cost introductory session, and that's a way for people to ask all their questions and get to know who I am and get a sense of how the sessions actually come together.
So they can contact you on the phone, they can come in and have a consultation with you at no charge and no obligation, and then decide if that's what they want to do.
That's absolutely right.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Jackie, for doing this. And,
thank you.
And folks, you can also hear Jackie on Hypnosis Health Radio on the March 13th, 2009 radio show that airs on KKNW 1150 AM Alternative Talk Radio here in Puget Sound, and anytime 24/7 on hypnosishealthinfo.com, and go to radio shows and go to the March 13th, 2009 Hypnobirthing show. Anytime you want, you can listen in. So thank you much, Jackie.
Thank you, Roger.
This is Hypnosis Health Info, and I'm Roger Moore.